We are at war in America, but it's not the type of war you're thinking of. We're talking about the muscle car wars, and the battle has become even more fierce with the introduction of the all-new 412 horsepower 5 litre found in the 2011 Ford Mustang. The muscle car wars have been brewing with the big three automakers since the 1960s, and to be honest, nothing much has changed except for maybe the technology controlling the cars. Now, when most people get a new car, they head straight out, buy themselves an intake or an exhaust system. But what if I told you that you can make over 20 more horsepower at the wheels with nothing more than 10 minutes work without getting your hands dirty? Well, we're going to show you how with an SF3 tuner from SCT. Then, after we get our Mustang all tuned and foaming at the mouth, we'll unleash this 5 litre beast on the road for some white knuckle action. Like I've mentioned, from the factory, Ford gives you a pretty good starting point with the 5 litre. 412 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque. Not bad, but we want more. The guys over at SCT have taken this starting point and transformed it into something better. On their dyno, SCT has been able to squeeze an extra 16 horsepower and 30 foot-pounds of torque from the 5.0 power plant to the wheels. Now, for a stock Mustang, that's very impressive. It's time now to take a look at the SCT SF3 and see what it takes to develop a new tune. Developing a tune for a new vehicle is harder than it seems. The technicians first start off by creating a program that allows the tuner to communicate with the Mustang's computer. Once that is complete, they perform rigorous dyno testing on both the automatic and manual 5 litre Mustangs. Once the tune is perfected, it's road tested on multiple vehicles to ensure that the tune works flawlessly. The SF3 will save the vehicle's original tune just in case you want to restore your vehicle back to stock. The preloaded tune from SCT will already have an optimised air-fuel ratio and timing curve that is designed for your octane level. How are we looking, Tom?
Looking good, just uploading the tune right now from the SF3.
Alright, well, for those of you who don't know how to install a tune, let's go over that now. First, plug in the SF3 to your OBD2 port, which is typically located under your dashboard. Follow the prompts on screen to activate and tune your vehicle. Just as with any SCT tuner, your original OEM tune from your vehicle will be stored within the device so that you can return it to stock. Pick the tune that represents the quality of gas you put in your Mustang. This keeps the engine safe regardless if it's 87 octane or premium. Once the tune is loaded, the SF3 will give you additional tuning parameters for changing the rear axle ratio, ignition timing adjustments, rev limiter, idle speed and more. Now that the tune is loaded, there is only one thing left for me to do: drive. The white knuckles, the adrenaline rushing through your veins, the feeling of getting sucked into your seat when you smash the throttle, it's almost a religious experience. The SCT tune supplies drastically improved throttle response. The acceleration when you first hit the gas really grabs you by the seat of your pants. Hitting the pedal at high speeds gives you quite a jolt of excitement as you get launched down the asphalt by this Mustang's brute force. With more thrills than a theme park, this SCT-tuned Mustang is taking me for a ride to remember. While there's a list of modifications you can do to a new car that don't require much installation, the SCT SF3 is one of the very few you can do that don't get your hands dirty. We managed to install the tune in a matter of minutes, and we've maintained the stock drivability that we like so much. The car now pulls a lot harder with the SCT tune installed, and with the factory speed and rev limits are gone. The extra horsepower and torque doesn't hurt either, but be careful with your newfound power because you might just end up with one of these. Thanks, officer.